Howdy, 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 what's going on, Squid Gang? Back with another video, coming in with some more scenario campaign from where we formerly left off. I wonder what life has in store for us today. I think this is the Fang level now, I think. Excuse me. That soda's still backing up on me right now. I'm getting a lot of freaking legendary boxes. Or silver boxes, should I say. There's a lot of stages for scenario campaign, a lot. So there's always gonna be something to do. I might make more stuff. I might like do like a survival run and see how long how many people I can defeat and how long I can go in survival mode. Oh, we're supposed to, what's it called? You're supposed to either something like bowling pin this. Small little jokes, but just laser beam all of that. There you go. So I won't even have to worry about it. Special flag. Oh man. But what games are you guys excited for, honestly? Like, what are you guys really looking forward to this year for what game wise? Like, I'm really excited about the Switch 2. I know everybody's bugging out about, you know, the Switch 2 being like super expensive, but I already have Switch Online, so I'm not worried about like, oh, if you want to play old Switch games, you have to cough up 30 bucks. I'm not worried about that because I already have that, and I have it on auto renewal, so I'm not tripping. Even though I don't play too much games on my Switch Online, like I'll play like Splatoon 3 because I love that game, and like Smash. But I've been playing the mod for Smash more than vanilla Smash Ultimate. I've been playing HDR with people on the Discord, shout out to them, and my friends that play HDR now, because pretty much like Smash Ultimate Project M, which I prefer Project M and Melee over any Smash game. Like Project M and Melee are my favorite things. I know I'm like a fanboy, but like seriously, like Project M was like the perfect love letter for Smash players casually and competitively. A lot of people got into Smash because of Project M. But I've been playing mostly that, and I need online to play that with other friends who also have the mod. So I'm not tripping. But also, video gaming, well, gaming in general is not cheap. It's not. And people are tripping out like, whoa, why does the Switch 2 cost that much? I'm like, understand, the Switch, when it came out, if I'm not mistaken, was like $400 itself. 400, if not 300, something like that. And remember when oh snap, she about to die. Remember when PS3 came out? How expensive that was? You know, they had to cut back on those prices. But a lot of people today are PC gamers. A lot of people have their stuff on PC, and a lot of decent PCs run you about nearly $800 to almost $1,000. You know, I mean, if you get the parts and build your own PC, you can get it for a lot cheaper. But still, even if you want to build yourself like a pretty decent PC, oh, I'm getting fucked up. But if you want to build yourself a rather decent PC, it's gonna run you at least about. Let me get the. Oh, he's gonna bust through the door. Freaking. Yeah, he's gonna kick through the door. Yeah, it's Fang. You don't seem human. However, human or not, no one shall interfere with my training. You'll make a delicious feast. Now, how do I prepare such a dish? Enough nonsense. Get that health, get that health, get that health, get that health. But yeah, it's gonna run you about like almost 600 bucks, if not $700, if you want like a high-end, really good computer that can do it all. Yeah, it's gonna, like my friend Javon, who's been in my streams, which when I get my PC, my streams will be back up. We'll be back to streaming again. But my friend Javon, a good friend of mine for over 10 years, like my best friend, he has a PC, and when he got his PC, he said it cost him probably roughly around 1,500 bucks to have his PC. And you mean to tell me you guys can't pay $450 for a brand new Switch with much better specs and more games that everyone was saying that the Switch would never get? You know, they're finally giving you what you want, and you guys complain about that. Like, oh no, you gotta drop these prices. And I'm like, gaming isn't freaking cheap, bro. Oh, I was trying to hit him with the heavens right there. Like, it's not cheap, man. Like, it can be way, way worse. It really can. So I feel like a lot of people were just blowing the whole, oh no, Switch 2 is too expensive stuff. I think they just blew that out of proportion more than. Let's go. Finally, we got something for her. Thank freaking God we can up her health bar finally. Thank you, Lord. But I feel like people just, blew that out of proportion a whole lot more. Nintendo's doing a pretty good job. They can be a little greedy with the whole key card thing. I think that's a little weird, but excuse me while I sip on this yak real fast. But I think people were just bugging too much, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it." Oh, I damn sure am. The minute you can pre-order it, I'm pre-ordering the hell out of it. I think that pre-order date is gonna be like in May or some shit. But I'm getting my Switch 2 on launch. I'm making sure I get that. I ain't forgetting. But I'm really excited for that because Kirby Air Riders 2, man, and all the new stuff, the new Soulsborne game that's exclusive for Switch 2. Do you not know how dope that is, bro? Like, I love Elden Ring. So, like, this, and that was, like, not my first Soulsborne game, but it was, like, the second Soulsborne game that I actually beat. Because I played Dark Souls before, but I wasn't good at it. I still can't even say that I'm really good at Dark Souls games in the first place. It's just more or less like just trial and error. Now, we gotta make this match now because we can't just have her walking around. Even though this kind of does match, but still. But man, it's actually really exciting I'm really excited for it to come out, for a Switch 2 to come out. I wonder if you guys are too. But besides that, what other games is coming out this year? I'm so out of the loop. I've been just playing mostly like fighting games and revisiting old games again that I've been so out of the loop with other stuff that I have to get back on it. But again, it's not that I don't want to, it's just being super busy and being a father and all. It's like it's hard to keep up with certain things, just so to speak. Just certain things is probably hard to keep up with as much as you would want to. I just remember how expensive shit is. Well, she's gonna rock out looking like this. I so forgot how expensive shit is in Tekken 6. God damn. Nowadays, you have like over nearly 300 million certain gold by like the second day of playing the game. Like the fight money in Tekken games after this just didn't even matter. Like you have almost infinite amount of money. So our destination is just ahead. Yes, Violet Systems, a world-famous manufacturer of humanoids. I sense hardly any humans at all. Yeah, because robots, combat, and blah, 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 and, stuff of that nature. Which, I love Violet because Violet was like Lee's disguise to get into the tournament without anyone, without the Mishimas knowing who he is. And because he was living in the Bahamas, he spoke English instead of just Japanese. But that's why I love Tekken 4 so much, because that's my favorite voice for Lee. Like, yeah, the Lee voice we have now is dope, but I love the Lee voice from Tekken 4. He's so eloquent with a deep voice, and like when he says "come on," I thought that was like dope. Like I love that voice. That's my favorite voice. Also, my favorite costume for Lee in general, like with the violet or the blue frilly shirt. I don't know why they don't make that a legacy costume. Like, that's a costume people would love to see. Either that or make his Tekken 2 costume with the unicorn. His Tekken 3 / Tekken Tag 1 costume, where he's got like the unicorn, the black unicorn vest with the black boots. Like, I don't know why I don't make that, or even make it his other default skin. Default costume with the purple shirt with the black fingered gloves and the brown boots. I don't know why I don't do that, but I'm more of a favor of the Tekken 4 the Tekken 4 costume. But instead, no, they gave him his Tekken 5 costume, which that's not a bad costume. It's not. It's up there in the tier list. But if I had to pick my favorite Lee costume, it'd be Tekken 4. Tekken 4, Lee and Violet, both of them. But I also like how they made it attention to detail in Tekken Tag 2 that Violet speaks English, even though they're the same person. But they made Violet speak English, then speak Japanese, like Lee speaks Japanese. I thought that was really cool to know that Lee can actually speak both languages. That's a little neat thing. In case you guys haven't noticed already, I am a nerd for certain things for when it comes to fighting games. Not just fighting games, but just games in general. I'm very, very geeky and nerdy about particular things because it's all part of my childhood. Wait, can I backdash in this game? Because I know the movement was a lot different. Yeah, I can. I can still backdash. I was wondering, can I backdash in this game? I was like, because movement is I can tell you it's a lot better at Tekken 8. Can I stop taking digs at that game? Can I stop? I'm sounding like a bitter ex-girlfriend now. I was like, get over it, man. Move on already. Give me this. I need this. Dang, you get your health upgraded and you're getting jacked the hell up. Alyssa, what the hell's going on, girl? We haven't even gotten to the boss yet and you're already halfway dead. Giving these women the pipe. No pun intended. Give them the pipe. Give them the pipe. Give them the pipe. Hey, I still got some use into this. Oh, go ahead, girl. Do your thing. Get the chicken. Get the chicken. There you go. She didn't even get the one that. Oh, but you see Lee drop down for doing front flips. First of all, Lee, from a fall from that high up, your leg should be broken. You should not be standing up right now. Well, you certainly know how to make an entrance in the most bizarre first impressions. Is that really Jin Kazama under all of that? Definitely not. The man you speak of was nothing but an insignificant and miserable entity that dissipated within me. See? The small little subtleties know that this isn't Jin, this is Devil Jin. His alter ego is completely taken over him. They're not one. Something is swirling about you, or maybe this is the true Jin Kazama. Not far off, but you'll die never knowing the truth, detective. Lee gets the pipe too. Give me my stick back. Ow. Like, it's the small subtleties and stuff like that. Oh, he did not just hit me with the slide. He did not just do that to me. Dang, his hell sweep does chunky damage still. If you don't freaking... No heat engagers here. Oh, that head's grounded. Oh, this is getting kind of hectic. I had to do that. I had to. Get up, girl. I had to. It was getting rough over there. They was about to beat my ass. It actually took a good while to unlock every achievement in this game. Ooh, she needs that. Let's go. That helps out a whole lot. Her attack power going up. She needs that a whole lot. Let's go. Finally, she's got some stuff. So you won't be struggling later on. But then none of that will matter, because then when Raven becomes our teammate, is to go back to level 1. It won't even matter. And here comes the part where Lee, Elisa, and Lars all become a team. Going into Tekken 3, not Tekken 3, Tekken 7. They become the trio to save Jin. And then become the new hero brigade in Tekken 8. No crap, because he hates both people who run it. Well, technically, he only hates Kazuya. But he doesn't really have much beef with his nephew. adoptive nephew. Speaking of which, Jin has never really had no issue with Lee at all either. Like, at all. Unless you want to count the little trailer for Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, where Lee was trying to punch Jin. But that's just a teaser trailer. That was just a trailer. And for some of y'all know exactly what trailer I'm talking about. That's one thing I do like about the story going forward, that they carried this over from Tekken 6 into subsequent Tekkens like Tekken 7 and Tekken 8, that these three are like the best friends forever and work together. Of course Lee would. Pretty boy. He says sorry I can't, but then end up working together anyway. Or even that, give Lee his tuxedo costume back. That's another thing. I remember this part. Yeah, as I said, here's a memorable part. I remember this part. Julia. Funny how canonically it's like, oh yeah, Julia is the leaker who's been helping out Lee, which would have been some pretty good information to know. But too bad they just turned Julia into a streamer girl. They completely robbed her of her identity, which still pisses me off about Tekken 7. That's the one thing that does piss me off about the characters in Tekken 7, is that they've pretty much been robbed of their identities. Because Julia was never that girl. Deeper within, that's what she said. That's exactly what she said. But even the level design makes sense with certain things. I don't know. I'm just gushing right now. I just love Scenario Campaign. I love Tekken 6. It's the first game I unlocked all the achievements in, so you can tell how much I love Tekken. I really do. Damn, that put me in stun for a hot minute. I keep doing Tekken 8 combos. That's probably not going to stop either. There we go. There's a combo. I was trying to do that combo the whole time. Because that's literally the optimal combo. So we gotta do 2 electrics. I think we get to like a room, I think, and it's just Julia fighting a bunch of people, and we gotta help her out. I don't know why they could give Jack these costumes too, or tackle the alien. They can give Jack these prototype costumes. I don't know why they don't do that. Oh my God, I just realized something. Why don't they give Jack 8 a Gunjack costume? A Gunjack or a Jack 2 costume? That people even remember Gunjack. Excuse me. People even remember Gunjack. He's my favorite iteration of Jack, because he doesn't have a number to his name. Technically, he would be Jack 3, because he was in Tekken 3, but he doesn't have a number to his name. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gunjack was either upgraded into Jack 5 or he was destroyed, because in Tekken 5, Jack 5's prologue, it was like G Corporation, the scientist Jane, which no one talks about anymore, or no one cares about anymore, was protected from gunfire or protected from an explosion from gunjack. There she is, Julia in the background. Oh, I had my memory was somewhat right. We get to a room where there's a bunch of enemies, and I think Julia's fighting everybody. No, she's just in behind a what's it called? And if you notice the attention to detail in the background, there's trees, and you're probably wondering, so the fuck what? They're just trees. Well, if you realize before, you know, she was stripped of her identity, her whole goal was to get information from the G Corporation or from the Mishima Zaibatsu on reforestation data to turn her homeland from a desert that was turning into a desert back into its forest. That was her whole purpose, was to reforestize her homeland. Because remember, Julia Michelle's stage was a desert. Well, mostly Michelle, but either way, her whole goal was to reforestize her. Reforestize, is that a word? Pretty much was to revive her homeland into a forest again, because it was becoming a desert. And if you see where her research is at the G Corporation, it's a bunch of trees and stuff, because that's what she was researching. Small little details like that, I love that. People don't pick up on things like that, but like that's dope. God, I miss when they actually cared about their characters in Tekken, other than just, let's make them do really cool things. But like, they were more than just characters that do cool things. They were characters you grew to love and care about. Even look at his cufflinks too. They got the Lion Rebellion on them. That's so freaking dope. I didn't even notice that till now. That leads me to wonder, who embroidered his custom gear? Who did this? Because he didn't just pick this up at no clothing store. Someone made this for Lars. Someone fitted him out with this stuff. You sure about, man? Yeah, Dr. Bosconovich is a good dad. I mean, he gave Yoshimitsu his new prosthetic arm. He helped out Brian by giving him a perpetual generator, giving him infinite power, but he didn't really thank him too well for that, if y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Dr. Bosconovich was a pretty cool dad. I mean, he did invent Roger. Who can forget about that? We got time for one more stage for this episode. What's funny, this background right here, my mom put on a sweatshirt for me for my 22nd birthday, and it has my team name on the back with my tag on the back, and the front it has the Tekken, that exact background, the Tekken 6 background right on the front of it, on the hoodie. And now my fiance wears it all the freaking time. See, when I first saw this dude, I thought he was Miguel because he looks kind of like Miguel with a scar on his face. But no. He put his old gear on too. This isn't the Bruce stage where you're on like top of the hangar and you can get kicked off the ledge and die. Even Devilgen says hustle and bustle. I say that in my day-to-day life. I literally say that in my day-to-day life. Like the hustle and bustle of life. Oh my god, I keep messing it up. I'm starving right now. I gotta finish the rest of my sandwich. Speaking of sandwiches, what would y'all consider to be the worst sandwich ever? Oh, y'all Armor King all of a sudden. Okay. In my humble opinion, I look at a BLT as a crappy sandwich because there's just not enough meat for a sandwich. Pause. But I feel like a sandwich, a traditional sandwich is like meat, cheese, and other condiments, or like meat and other condiments, bread, meat, and other condiments. If some people don't eat cheese, you know, but I feel like you need a good portion of, there has to be enough portions of each food group for a sandwich, you know. And I feel like bacon is just, I love bacon, but I feel like bacon itself just isn't enough for a sandwich, you know. Like just bacon, lettuce, and tomato, I don't think that's enough for a sandwich. That's just me though. That's my opinion. I just think that we need more. Like, in my opinion, I think top tier sandwiches, a cheesesteak is a top tier sandwich. That will forever be a top tier sandwich. It was like, that's not a sandwich, that's like a sub or like a hoagie. I'm like, sandwiches and hoagies are subs and hoagies, they are sandwiches. They're just long sandwiches. But no, they are literally sandwiches. There's no difference, or there's just difference is that they're not on flatbread, they're just on hoagie bread, on rolls. Like, I think a meatball sub, that's a top tier sandwich. You know, gyros are pretty good. Club sandwiches are pretty good. Y'all sound off in the comments. What would y'all consider? Oh, this is Eddie. Now I remember. Oh my God, times were not good to you back then, Eddie. Jesus Christ. You've lost your mind. Jeez, the times are not good to you, Eddie. Jesus Lord. Looking rough out here, my man. But y'all sign off in the comments. What would y'all consider a good sandwich? Seriously. I'm mashing over here. Literally, I'm over here mashing. But my number one favorite sandwich will always be cheesesteak. And if I had to go with the old tried and true, ham and cheese. Ham and cheese with some yellow mustard, a little bit of oil, and some pepper. You know, put some pepper on that thing. And we'll go about some get that pepper off there. Nah, we keep that pepper on there. And it ain't not enough too much doggone pepper. Let's go. Back forward. Back forward. Ow. I'm gonna say I tech that throw. Speaking of Tekken throws, this game, Tekken throws, normal throws are strong in this game. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh, he got rage on right now. Okay, these guns are pissing me off now. Eat this laser beam. What was I saying? Oh yeah. In this game, freaking normal throws are mad strong because you had to guess which side or which arm they lit with. So it was a 1 or a 2 break. Throws are super strong in Tekken 6. Everyone had a throw bag. But yeah, cheesesteak will always be an amazing sandwich. Old school ham and cheese, another good sandwich. I think if you're not broke or you didn't have to go through the struggle, you would say bologna and cheese is a good sandwich. But no, bologna sucks as a lunch meat unless you fry it. If you fry bologna, then it's edible. But if it's not fried, oh my God, that plasticky taste just ain't for me. I don't know how I ate that shit as a kid. But anyway, I love y'all to death. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Snare Campaign. Watch me rant on about sandwiches and crap. And join in the conversation down in the comments. I'd love to see y'all opinions on the crap that we talk about. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Subscribe to the channel because we got more coming for y'all. But I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.